My name is Grant Etchegary. I am the Artistic and Music Director of the Newfoundland Symphony Youth Orchestra. Well, we are the largest instrumental music youth organization in all of the province. We provide opportunities for young people to experience classical music at a very high level. At present, we have about 100 kids in our organization. About 60 of them play in the senior orchestra, and about another 40 play in a intermediate and a junior string orchestra. We perform for thousands of people. We perform not only for parents and people that are interested from the community, but as well as for children. And I'll speak. Well, our organization is built on 4 pillars. The first one is excellence. Playing in a symphony orchestra is incredibly challenging for people who have had training throughout their whole lives. I can only imagine, well, I know myself, what it was like as a young musician playing in a group with incredible diversity in terms of the types of instruments that were featured within the organization. And also in terms of the breadth of age. You know, we have children in our organization from 10 all the way up to 23 years of age. It's incredibly difficult in order to do that. So we have to work as a team, you know, and cooperation and leadership are things that are very, very highly valued when you play in a symphony orchestra. Music challenges young people in ways that no other discipline can. The second pillar would be accessibility. We want kids to have the opportunity to perform regardless of any demographic boundaries that might be in place. There's often a misconception that people who participate in music, you know, particularly classical music, come from families that have access and have opportunities. We dispel that myth. We make sure that every child, regardless of whether they have the financial capability of paying for their involvement in the organization, if they don't, then we make every effort to try to make sure that they are absolutely included. Well, you know, we've experienced, as I said before, we've experienced exponential growth over the past 3 years, and part of the success is because of the fact that people have recognized that what we offer is something that's really good and relevant to young people. So we want to continue expanding upon our various programs. One of the things that we find is very dear to us is the idea of playing and performing at these children's concerts. And like I say, this is provided free of charge. Children can come and access this 1-hour-long concert that's geared specifically for them for free. The reality of that, though, is that the production costs in order to put such an event off is pretty excessive. And in this particular concert, of which we plan 2 this year, it costs somewhere in the neighborhood of around $5,000 in terms of rental for facility, all of the crew that goes along at the Arts and Culture Center, usher fees, just a myriad of fees associated with doing this. But we really honestly believe that this is extremely important. The other thing as well is, and this ties in with our accessibility idea, is that we want to continue increasing our instrument bank. Many of the children that come into our organization don't have instruments, and so we provide instruments for them. You know, if you don't have the right equipment in order to do it, there's no way you can express yourself in the way that you should probably. So that's one of the things that we want to do. Continue, you know, building upon providing, you know, not only just instruments, but good quality instruments for the kids to be able to play on in a proper way. And the third thing that we're really interested in, and it really took off this well, is the idea of mentorship and creating not only just, you know, strong musicians, but also strong leaders and good teachers. These are all byproducts of their involvement in in the youth orchestra, and I'm speaking specifically to the older, more mature members of our orchestra that really, do act as leaders, and the younger students really look up to them. So what we do, we provide them opportunities, to go off and into sectional rehearsals and to work on the finite details of their music. And the big thing that we would like to do with this particular fee is to create a string quartet consisting of older students, provide them, and there probably will be university students, and there are programs that have been in place for years that, because of government cutbacks, are now being taken away. We would like to reinstate those kinds of opportunities for those kids, to help them with some tuition assistance and such, to help them defray the cost of them actually going to school. But at the same time, come into our organization and act as leaders and teachers, to help the younger kids of the orchestra. Well, I think there's three ways of doing it. First of all, come to one of our concerts. Come and see what the orchestra is all about. I think people will be really impressed with the vibe that actually occurs in the room, in the concert hall. Also, another way, we're always, on the lookout for people to make a contribution, either by serving on a committee, or bringing in their expertise in terms of marketing or fundraising or these kinds of things. I mean, that's certainly, obviously, a big way of helping us. And then, on a more immediate basis, the easiest way would be to look at us online. We do have a website, and in that information is all kinds of goodies about how to actually get your children involved in our organization, and give you lots of historical perspective about it.